My wife filed for divorce, accusing me of cheating, but after I exposed her, she had to flee the city. My name's Daniel. I'm 31, and I thought I had my life together. Great job, cute house, and a seemingly loving wife. That last part? Not so much. Amanda, my wife of 6 years, blindsided me with divorce papers while I was eating leftover pizza. The kicker? She accused me of cheating. Me, a guy who apologizes to houseplants for bumping into them. The closest I've come to betrayal was sneaking extra bacon onto my breakfast burrito. Fast forward to court, where Amanda's lawyer painted me as some Bond-level philanderer with secret accounts and a yacht named Mistress. Amanda, meanwhile, sobbed like a soap opera actress, dabbing her eyes and shaking her head dramatically. And me? I just sat there, stunned, trying not to laugh at the absurdity. After court, things spiraled. Amanda moved out, more like looted the place. The house? Bare. My wallet? Empty. She wanted everything. Alimony, the house, and even my dog, Buddy. Then came the smear campaign. Suddenly, she was spreading rumors about me having a secret second phone, turning mutual friends into amateur detectives. So, anything you want to tell us? Dude, no. The only thing I'm guilty of is binging bad reality TV. And then came the post. Proof always comes to light. Hatched by cheater. My phone exploded with messages. People demanded explanations. How could you hurt her? Hurt her? The only thing I hurt was my pride trying to keep up with this circus. That's when I realized this wasn't a messy divorce. It was a war, and I wasn't about to lose. When your wife accuses you of cheating, it doesn't just ruin your life, it hijacks your sanity. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, and started questioning reality. Amanda's accusations didn't just wreck my reputation. They made me wonder if I'd unknowingly done something she could twist into proof. A friendly chat with a coworker? Nope. Too polite to a waitress? Please, if that counts as cheating, we're all doomed. Then, I found the box. Amanda had left behind a random collection of stuff that screamed intentional creepiness. Inside, a photo of us with a big crack through her face. Subtle, right? And receipts scribbled with phrases like 8 p.m. meeting and $70 dinner for two. It was like she was crafting evidence for some dramatic true crime podcast. I held up a grocery bill for bananas and cereal, wondering if I was feeding my secret lover a balanced breakfast. And then came the call. Amanda's best friend, Sarah, reached out unexpectedly. We weren't close, so I braced for another lecture from Team Amanda. But instead, Sarah's voice was hesitant, almost apologetic. Daniel, she said, I really don't want to get involved, but something about this doesn't feel right. What do you mean? I asked, trying to sound calm while internally screaming, Spill it, Sarah! She sighed. Look, Amanda's been getting a little creative with the truth. I thought you should know. Creative? My jaw hit the floor. Here I was, doubting myself, while Amanda was rewriting history like a soap opera producer. That was it. My doubt turned into determination. If Amanda wanted a war, she'd just picked the wrong guy to mess with. So, Amanda wanted to throw me under the bus? Fine. Let's just say I made it my mission to build a speed bump big enough to stop her lies in their tracks. I hired a private investigator, and no, it wasn't one of those trench coat-wearing, fedora-sporting stereotypes from old detective movies. This guy was all business. Phone taps, digital footprints, the works. I handed him everything I had. Amanda's Instagram, where she posted her fake living my best life stories, her new address, and a tip. Check her phone records. Trust me, there's something there. 2 weeks later, he came back with a file so thick it could have been a script for the next big crime drama. And oh boy, Amanda wasn't just throwing stones from a glass house. She was building a whole glass mansion, complete with skeleton-filled closets. First up, we've got the money trail. Turns out, Amanda had been wiring cash to some guy who could only be described as Florida Man Light. Receipts showed her sending money to this dude just weeks before she filed for divorce. Was it for landscaping? A new couch? No, this wasn't Home Depot-level spending. It was shady as hell. One payment memo even read, for services rendered. Services? What, did he moonlight as a divorce coach? I could practically hear the investigator chuckle as he laid it out. Looks like someone was investing in a little pre-divorce insurance. Sure enough, it was clear she wasn't just planning to ruin me. She was bankrolling it. Amanda wasn't playing checkers. She was out here trying to master chess. Unfortunately for her, I was about to flip the board. Then came the screenshots. Oh, these were better than anything I could have imagined. Amanda and her accomplice were texting back and forth, and let me tell you, they weren't exactly subtle. One gem read, "Just need to set this up right. Court's gonna love it." Another said, "Make sure he looks bad. This has to work." Really, Amanda? You couldn't even bother to use code words? Not that I'm complaining. Her incompetence was my ticket to freedom. Looking at those messages, I couldn't help but laugh. It was like watching someone fail spectacularly at a heist movie. If Amanda was Danny Ocean, she just tripped over a laser beam and set off every alarm in the building. And now, the pièce de résistance. Kyle. Of course, it was Kyle. The investigator found out Amanda had been sneaking around with this guy for months. Kyle wasn't just some random coworker. He was the coworker. The type who's always hanging around the coffee machine, talking about his CrossFit PRs and living for the grind. If LinkedIn had a poster boy for mediocrity, it'd be him. There were photos, late-night work meetings, and yes, even a hotel receipt from one of those places that boasts continental breakfast, but really just has stale bagels and questionable orange juice. The gall of this woman. Amanda was out here playing relationship Jenga with Kyle while accusing me of cheating. I stared at the file, feeling a mix of anger and adrenaline. This wasn't just about proving my innocence anymore. No, I wanted the whole house of cards Amanda built to come crashing down. She thought she could frame me and waltz away into the sunset with Kyle? Not on my watch. Game on, Amanda. You started this war, but I was about to finish it. Court day rolled around, and let me tell you, I wasn't walking in there to play defense. No, I came armed and ready to go full scorched earth. Think of me as a legal John Wick, minus the black suit and questionable haircut. I had everything meticulously prepped. Every text, every receipt, every photo of Amanda's shady antics. This wasn't just about winning. This was about making sure the truth hit harder than her lawyer's overinflated ego. Amanda? Oh, she strutted into that courtroom like she was auditioning for an Emmy. The poor betrayed wife act was in full swing. Tears on standby, dramatic sighs perfectly timed. Her lawyer kicked things off with all the flair of a bad reality TV villain. "Ladies and gentlemen," he began, "this man, this monster, has not only betrayed his wife, but tarnished the sanctity of marriage." Seriously, buddy? You're not Shakespeare. Calm down. Then it was our turn. My lawyer, let's call him Legal Batman, stood up, and within minutes, you could feel the air shift. First, he brought out Amanda's financials. "Can you explain these transfers to an unidentified third party?" he asked, holding up evidence like it was show and tell. Amanda squirmed in her seat. "That's, personal," she mumbled. "Yeah, personal. Like a secret stash of ammo for a war you started, but couldn't finish." Then came the affair. Oh, this part was beautiful. My lawyer casually slid the receipts across the table, followed by photos of Amanda and Kyle. One picture showed them cozying up in front of a cheap motel that had the audacity to call itself a resort. The texts? Chef's kiss. They painted a story so obvious, even a 5-year-old could piece it together. Amanda's face? Ghost white. But the pièce de résistance came when my lawyer unveiled the texts where Amanda and her sidekick planned to frame me. You could have heard a pin drop in that courtroom. One text outright said, "This will make him look terrible in court." Amanda's crocodile tears dried up faster than spilled coffee on a hot sidewalk. She tried to stammer out some excuse. "It's not what it looks like." But the judge was already glaring at her like she'd keyed his car. The judge didn't hold back. He called her behavior deceptive, manipulative, and my personal favorite, a disgrace to the court. Amanda just sat there, speechless, while her lawyer shuffled papers like a magician whose trick just flopped. It was game, set, match. The ruling? I walked away with the house, the dog, my sweet boy Buddy, and most importantly, my dignity intact. Amanda? She got nothing except a one-way ticket to Disgraceville. Within days, the gossip mill was working overtime. Word spread about her affair, her lies, and her attempt to sabotage me. Friends she'd manipulated turned on her faster than bad milk. And Kyle? Oh, my man, Kyle ran for the hills the second things got messy. Guess he wasn't ready to go down with the sinking ship. Rumor has it Amanda skipped town not long after. Can't say I blame her. When you burn every bridge around you, there's nowhere left to stand. Meanwhile, I was finally free to rebuild my life without the chaos she brought. Now it's just me and Buddy. We've got the house, peace and quiet, and no one plotting to ruin us. I've taken up new hobbies, like actually enjoying my life. And Buddy? He's living his best doggy life with extra walks and belly rubs. And you know what? It feels incredible. No drama, no lies, just me, my dog, and a future Amanda has no part in. Game over, Amanda. And this time I win.